Welcome to the Midweek Refuel for March 18th, 2020 from Lupus in Color, where we strive to educate, inspire, encourage, and empower lupus warriors worldwide. Today I want to talk to you about fear. I know that some of us may be having some fear around what's going on in the world today, about our health and how to stay safe and things of that nature. So I wanted to really talk about that and encourage you from that point. A lot of people will tell you that you don't need to fear things and that fear is not good. But sometimes, you know what? Fear is normal. Fear is normal. It's a normal response. But what happens with fear is what you allow it to do to you and how you allow it to either run you or you run it out of you. So someone once told me that fear was false evidence appearing real. And when I was younger and I was told that, I just kind of took it at face value. But as I got older, I began to look deeper into that statement and how fear is important. Number one, it can stop you from doing things that you're not supposed to do. And number two, it can really position you to a point of motivation. And sometimes the false evidence that appears real is really your mind just giving it to you as a negative constantly. And as you feed into what your mind is playing on you, that's how fear stays. That's how fear manifests itself. Now it's different when you're saying, I'm fearful of fire. As a child, you need a child to be fearful of fire so they don't touch the stove that has a raging fire. If he doesn't have any fear, he's just going to go and touch the fire. But as an adult, we learn to take our fear and turn it into motivation. Motivation to do what's best and what's most healthy for us. So with that being said, I want you to think about your fear around this whole coronavirus. And I want that fear to not reside in you, not make you be so fearful that you don't move, that you don't go out, that you don't speak to people and things of that nature. I wanted to motivate you to do the right thing. So I want you to take care of your body. I want you to eat correctly. I want you to do the right things, work out as you can, and just get your body ready not to have an infection. That's the first thing. The second thing I want you to do is really stay away from folks. I'm sure most of you all are doing that now already. But stay away from folks. Keep your distance. You don't need to be hugging on everybody, and everybody doesn't need to hug on you. You know what? I often use okay, no, I'm okay. Hey, how are you? I use that often. So stay away from people. Stay out of large crowds. Everybody's telling you, oh, it's going to be all right. You're not going to be infected, whatever. Well, that might be true. But the reality of the fact is, you don't need to be putting yourself in situations where you can get the virus. And large crowds, being in close proximity with people that you don't know where they've been, touching things and touching your face, or not washing your hands. I want you to do things that are preventive, so that you don't have to do something that's reactive. Does that make sense? So, make sure you're washing your hands. If you're home, make sure your home is, clean. When you come in, take off your shoes, and don't track that stuff from outside in your home. When you've been outside at work, or you've been, out and about in the city, take your clothes off, wash them. It's an extra couple of steps that you have to do, but it'll make you feel less fearful of going out and being around others. So even though fear, it can be really scary, and being scared and anxious is a normal reaction for things of this nature. But I don't want it to stunt you and get you to a place where you're stagnant, where you don't want to go out, where you're fearful of just doing day-to-day things. Now, if your area is one of those areas that's highly infected, stay your behind at home. For real though. There's nothing wrong with home. If you have a balcony, stand outside. You can get your air that way. But stay home. Find the new normal for you in this period of time. And do something that will remove that fear. Meditation works. Especially around times like this. Meditation really works to calm that fear and to quell that anxious feeling from everything that's going on around you. Coloring works to get rid of that stress. Reading a book, dancing, just spending time with your family really helps to quell fear, and it helps to quell the stress from times like these. So just make sure that you're doing what you need to do to make your fear less and to calm your mind and ease your spirit during this time. I hope that each of you are keeping healthy. I hope that you all will eat well. I hope that you all will work out some when you can, even if you do a chair exercise. If you need chair exercises, I'll show them to you. I hope that you're reading some good books. I hope that you're spending time with family. And I'm hoping that when this is all over, we can say that we spent more time with our family and made more memories than we can even count. So that is your midweek refill. Don't allow your fear to make you stagnant. Don't allow your fear to stop you from living. Keep living. Just be mindful in everything that you do and everywhere that you go. This has been your midweek refill with Lupus and Color. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye.